Have you ever felt like one wrong move could ruin everything? What if I told you that the world's most successful billionaires didn't just make mistakes, they made huge ones? In this video, we'll uncover how their bold, risky decisions, and even their biggest failures, became the foundation of their success. From costly investments to hiring blunders and missed opportunities, we'll dive into the lessons they learned and how they turned setbacks into stepping stones. If you've ever feared failure or doubted your ability to adapt, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see how mistakes are not the end of the journey but the beginning of something greater. Ready to change how you see success? Let's get started. Debunking the myth of perfect success. But before we continue, I'd like to take a moment of your time. Imagine reprogramming your mind to think like a billionaire. With the Billionaire Brainwave, you can activate your theta brainwave in just 7 minutes a day, unlocking creativity, focus, and a success-driven mindset. Developed by neuroscientists and used by thousands in over 70 countries, this simple program has been transforming lives, helping people achieve financial freedom and turn their dreams into reality. And the best part? It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk for you. Want to give it a try? Click the link in the description or simply point your phone at the QR code. Let's continue. When we think of success, we often picture a flawless rise to the top, but this image is misleading. The stories of successful billionaires are rarely a straight line. They're made up of twists, setbacks, and unexpected pivots. Yet, too often, we only see the polished outcome, the grand success, and not the messy journey behind it. This myth of perfection in success can make us feel that any failure is a setback rather than a part of the process. In truth, mistakes are an inevitable part of growth. Every time a billionaire miscalculated, faced a loss, or chose the wrong path, they gained valuable insights and developed resilience. These moments, while humbling, became essential building blocks for the successes they eventually achieved. Recognizing this helps shift our mindset, allowing us to embrace our own missteps as meaningful steps in our journey. The truth is that success is more than just achievement. It's a process of learning, adjusting, and persevering. And that's what sets apart those who ultimately make it from those who don't. Story 1: A strategic error and the lesson of adaptability. Our first story takes us to the world of high-stakes investment, where even billionaires make costly mistakes. Imagine a billionaire who, with all the confidence in the world, makes a bold financial move, pouring millions into a business venture they believe is destined to succeed. But soon after, market dynamics shift, or a new competitor emerges, and the investment takes a steep nosedive. For most, this kind of setback could be devastating, the end of a dream. But for a resilient entrepreneur, failure is a teacher. Rather than dwell on the loss, they quickly analyze what went wrong. Was it a misjudgment of market trends? Perhaps an overestimation of the business's potential? The lesson they take away isn't about avoiding risks altogether, but about the importance of staying adaptable. When the market shifts, so must their approach. This billionaire's story shows us that adaptability can be more valuable than any single good decision. By adjusting their strategy, they ultimately recovered, using insights gained from the experience to make wiser choices in the future. This ability to adapt quickly to failure, to see setbacks as signals rather than dead ends, is a core skill in building lasting success. In a world of constant change, rigid thinking can be fatal. It's the flexible mindset that thrives. Story 2: The hiring mistake and the lesson in leadership. In business, few decisions are as critical or as challenging as hiring the right people. Our next story features a billionaire who learned this the hard way. Driven by the pressure to expand quickly, they rushed the hiring process, bringing on board a high-profile executive who seemed like the perfect fit. On paper, this person had it all: qualifications, experience, and an impressive track record. But soon, cracks began to show. The new hire struggled to connect with the team, didn't share the company's core values, and eventually created more problems than they solved. For the billionaire, this mistake was both costly and humbling. They realized that successful leadership goes beyond recruiting people with stellar resumes. Instead, it's about understanding the culture and values that bind a team together. True leaders don't just look for qualifications, they look for a strong alignment in purpose and work ethic. After parting ways with the executive, the billionaire reevaluated their hiring approach. They learned to prioritize chemistry, shared vision, and trust, qualities that no resume can fully convey. This experience reinforced the idea that effective leadership is rooted in building a team where every member feels connected to a common goal. Ultimately, the failure turned into a powerful lesson. Growth isn't just about speed, it's about building a foundation with people who truly believe in what they're working towards. Story 3: Ignoring Innovation and the Lesson of Reinvention. Our third story highlights the importance of embracing change, a lesson that one billionaire learned the hard way. At the peak of their success, they became so focused on refining their existing products and processes that they neglected a critical factor: innovation. As new technology began disrupting their industry, competitors eagerly adopted these advancements, gaining a competitive edge. By the time our billionaire realized the need for change, their company had already fallen behind, and catching up would be costly. In this moment of crisis, they faced a tough choice: stick to the familiar, proven methods, or embrace the unknown and reinvent. Choosing the latter, they poured resources into research and development, explored new technologies, and revamped their approach. While the transition was far from easy, the willingness to adapt ultimately saved their business and propelled it into new, uncharted territory. This story underscores a crucial insight: no matter how successful you are, resting on your achievements can be dangerous. Innovation isn't just a tool for growth, it's a safeguard against irrelevance. Reinvention requires humility and an openness to change, even when things seem to be going well. For this billionaire, the experience transformed their perspective, reminding them that staying relevant means continually evolving. This lesson speaks to all of us. The world changes fast, and keeping pace often means letting go of what's comfortable to reach for what's possible. Practical lessons in overcoming and adapting. Now that we've seen how these billionaires faced their setbacks, let's dive into the lessons they learned and how we can apply them. Each of these stories teaches us that failure, while daunting, can be one of our greatest teachers if we know how to approach it. Lesson 1: Embrace failure as part of the journey. The first step to adapting is accepting that mistakes are natural. They're a sign that you're trying, pushing boundaries, and daring to do things differently. Each setback, rather than a mark of defeat, is an opportunity to uncover areas of improvement. Successful people, like the billionaires we've discussed, view failure as feedback, not a final verdict. Lesson 2: Develop agility. Whether you're investing, hiring, or leading a team, agility is crucial. Markets change, technology advances, and unexpected challenges arise. Those who are willing to pivot, reevaluate, and make rapid adjustments will have a better chance of turning setbacks into stepping stones. The ability to adapt your strategy, whether it's adjusting a product, changing a role, or rethinking a business model, can be the difference between failure and success. Lesson 3: Cultivate a culture of innovation and openness to change. To avoid the stagnation trap, it's vital to remain open to fresh ideas and new directions, even if they seem daunting. A culture that values innovation and constant learning makes an organization or individual more resilient in the face of change. For the billionaire who fell behind, embracing innovation transformed their business, showing that reinvention is not just a survival tactic but a powerful way to thrive. When we start seeing our own setbacks through these lenses, failure no longer feels like an endpoint. Instead, it becomes the fuel for growth, adaptability, and, ultimately, long-lasting success. Reflection: the value of failure in achieving success. Failure is often seen as something to avoid, a sign of weakness, a lack of preparation, or simply bad luck. But the experiences of the world's most successful billionaires tell a different story. They remind us that failure is a necessary companion on the path to success. Each mistake, each setback, each unexpected turn is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to evolve. Think of it this way: failure isn't a barrier to success, it's a bridge. It teaches resilience, fuels creativity, and forces us to dig deeper to find solutions we might not have considered otherwise. This reframing helps us approach challenges with a mindset of discovery rather than defeat. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" we can start asking, "What can I learn from this?" The truth is, every failure you face is preparing you for something greater. The key is to see each misstep as part of a much bigger picture, one where every lesson learned brings you closer to your potential. So, the next time you stumble, remember that even the most successful have walked this same path. Embrace the lesson it offers. As we wrap up, remember that success is rarely a straight path. It's filled with curves, detours, and plenty of bumps along the way. Every billionaire we discussed today faced setbacks, but it was their willingness to learn, adapt, and try again that set them apart. Their journeys teach us that real success comes from resilience and growth, not perfection. But before we continue, I'd like to take a moment of your time. Imagine reprogramming your mind to think like a billionaire. With the Billionaire Brainwave, you can activate your theta brainwave in just 7 minutes a day, unlocking creativity, focus, and a success-driven mindset. Developed by neuroscientists and used by thousands in over 70 countries, this simple program has been transforming lives, helping people achieve financial freedom and turn their dreams into reality. And the best part? It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk for you. Want to give it a try? Click the link in the description or simply point your phone at the QR code. Let's continue. If this video helped you rethink failure, why not give it a thumbs up? Your like helps us reach more people who might benefit from these insights. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Share a comment below about a lesson you learned from your own setbacks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next video. If you found value here, consider sharing this video with a friend who might need a fresh perspective on success. And if you're ready for even more insights, stick around for the next video. It's packed with lessons to help you go further on your own journey to success. So, if today's video made an impact, the next one will take you even deeper.